and Zomax is rank 31 in his division. And we're seeing some chrono boosts go down, keeping up on that the timing for the probes. SEV leaves Leha's base, right after it finishes putting down that supply depot as the wall off commences. It looks like Leha is going for a conventional wall off, a little bit different to do that against the Protoss anyway. We'll see if it helps.
And I got the VODs underway. So this is CraftCup Lite 48. This is our first match with CraftCup Lite 48. It's a round 3 match. Keep going, McDuffs. Go ahead, unless you want to hand it to me.
Oh, no, if you want to go ahead and take it, man. That'd be great.
All right.
I want to just monitor stuff in the back end.
Okay, sounds good to me. So basically, Leha is spawning in the closest air rush distance to Zomax. Zomax has now entered Leha's main base with a scouting probe, and is fully aware of Leha's very standard build order opening. So Zomax is going to feel really comfortable here, and because he has seen Leha's entire build order at this point, I wonder if Zomax is going to bring his scouting probe back in just to see what's going on within Leha's base. We will see. Leha's scouting SCV moves forward through Zomax's base. Zomax surrounds the scout and kills it quickly. Nice move. It was a good move to kill the scout. However, Leha did manage to see the cybernetics core, the pylon, and the gateway. So both players are pretty comfortable that their opponents have begun with a really standard build order opening. Slight advantage to Zomax for surrounding and killing the scouting probe, though, or the scouting SCV rather. And Zomax is chrono boosting in the warp gate research. So that'll give you an idea of his priorities. And we've got a proxy pylon by Zomax within Leha's expansion area to his main base. Leha going with a second barracks, a third barracks, and a bunker. So it looks like Leha is waiting for some kind of a 4-gate proxy push of some kind. Second gateway, second assimilator being warped in. More and more units being chrono boosted in by Zomax. If we take a look at the unit counting station, 1 Stalker, 1 Zealot versus 3 Marines. Stimpack research about halfway completed. And that will be another 55 seconds before that, before that Stimpack research is completed. Leha living off of only 1 refinery. And Zomax continues to leave a probe out in front of Leha's base. A third gateway is canceled. So the 4th gateway push is canceled. Zomax does not like what he sees for whatever reason, or doesn't like what was happening, and decides against the 4 gateway push. Instead, he's building a robotics facility. So that's an interesting choice. Now, the robotics facility will be good for observing flying units, but Leha is far, far away from that stage. And the robotics facility about halfway to completion. Gateways converting into warp gates as we speak. 25 probes for Zomax, 22 SCVs for Leha. Zomax with 5 Stalkers, 1 Zealot. And basically, Zomax will be able to put pressure on. I'm not sure how much damage he's going to actually be able to do. And he opens and closes the door quickly. Now, nice opportunistic move here as the tech lab is sniped by the 5 Stalkers. That's a very nice move by Zomax. And we've had 2 very small interactions between these players, and Zomax has won both of them, knocking out the scouting SCV, and now taking out the tech lab. And Zomax is getting an immortal. So, combination of Stalkers and Immortals for Zomax. Zomax now on 22 probes. And the proxy pylon goes down, just missed that. 2 Marauders, 21 Marines. The Marines and Marauders have Stimpack. However, Leha was also researching combat shields, and halfway in the middle of that research, the tech lab was sniped down by Zomax's Stalkers. So still sitting on 3 gateways, 1 robotics facility, and we're seeing a warp prism. for Zomax. Interesting move here.
Hey, Jim, continue to take it. I got the tech at my
Yeah,
door.
no, hey, no problem. I got a ton of stuff to cover. And basically, we've got three barracks, all with reactors on them. Zomax has now spotted all of these infantry units outside of Leha's main base. So Zomax is working off of pretty good information. Now Zomax's next unit is an observer, so after cranking out an immortal, and Zomax's warp prism is dropped in the middle of Leha's main base. And this might be the game right here, folks. I'll tell you what, Leha's down to 11 SCVs mining off of just one base. The War Prism actually finally does go down. Leha, in desperation, is moving forward, stim packing all of his infantry, and they're going to go absolutely nowhere because Zomax has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sentries, and there is just no way Leha's infantry units are going to be able to climb this ramp. Zomax has taken a substantial economic advantage 10 minutes into this game. 29 probes versus 11 SCVs. And Leha's done a nice job of at least surviving, and now it looks like Zomax wants to go out and try to attack this infantry ball. Let's see what happens here. Oh, misclick. These Marines just running into nowhere. Not even... I don't know where those Marines are going. And I'll tell you what, Leha is going to win this little battle here, but I'll tell you, no thanks to these Marines. And Leha has built one SCV during that entire time that he has been... Leha is not building SCVs at all. He is attempting to simply counterattack Zomax. Zomax is working off of 5 Stalkers, 3 Sentries, and 1 Immortal. And this Immortal is absolutely kicking ass and taking names. And Zomax's economy is just going to continue to totally outstrip Leha. Leha has elected not to build up his economy at all, moving forward with a few infantry units at a time. And I don't see how that can possibly work with Zomax warping in so many Stalkers, Zealots, and with 2 Immortals now. Both Immortals have full shields on them, so they're at full power. And I'll tell you what, I think Leha is in a whole heap of trouble in this round 3 CraftCup Lite game. So Zomax is going to expand in his natural expansion area. Leha is still sitting on only 13 SCVs, 1 Mule. There are no upgrades for Zomax on any of these units, on the Immortal or anything. Zomax's Observer gives him complete information. And I'll tell you what, Leha, I think he's going to die right here. And I think this is going to be it. I really don't see what, and that is a GG.
There it is. GG is called. Zomax takes the win. Leha is out of here. We do see a Protoss victory happening.
Our systems pulse with the truth.
And it was a nice win by Zomax. A really tight played game, and the Warp Prism did the job.
That's correct, Jim. So with all that being said, I'm still working on stuff in the background here, trying to get this new connection still going.
And you want to join in on me?
I definitely will. Is Fire going to go ahead and take this for us?
I'm not sure. I know that Minigris is here, and Minigris got us the game, so good for him. And I'll try and Minigris and I will try to find the next game. Have fun, guys.
Cool. Can you guys hear me now? Am I still Can you guys hear me now? Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. It's good.
Anyways, I'm just saying that I'm still setting stuff up in the background, so Fire, you're gonna have to take the most of it because